Good morning and welcome back to All the Mods 9. Okay, we got all this stuff back here set up. It's just beautiful. We love it. However, we forgot that we need this machine over here. Everything went swimmingly with this. Went ahead and shut her down. Stopped producing this here. 1.2 million millibuckets. Well, I'm pretty sure we're good because that's not even considering what we've got going on up here with that. Boom. 148,000 millibuckets. We may need more of it, so I'll probably reactivate it, get it going, and let it just at least burn up the rest of that. I was dinking around with it. I would need probably another fluid port to put into right here or something like that. Somewheres on here, maybe on the back, I don't know, but I would need another fluid import, I believe. I don't think that one can. I think I can put in more than it can accept, it feels like. I don't know for sure. Haven't tested it. But we just keep burning up, make some more nuclear waste. I'm just making sure that, I don't know. I just keep going. I just burn up the rest of it. I don't want this to keep going down here because I think we're good with this amount here. But we can always kick it back on. Just, I didn't put enough coal in it to continue it on for too long. I didn't really want to do that. But yeah, we could toss a thing of coal in there and it'd get going again. We'll go ahead and do that just in case. Let's throw another chunk in there, shall we? We've got plenty of coal just as well. Do at least 3 of these. Get those bad boys in there. I don't want that to run out on us and then end up not being enough. I'd rather have way too much than not enough. Better toss in another stack of uranium as well while we're standing here. There we go. And that should be good. Couple of thousand. Okay, so for this, I just have wheat growing, or some seeds, wheat seeds growing upstairs. Already back. Almost got 1,000 on here. Sorry, I burped on that. I keep making those, but yeah, we're way good on these. There should be no problem at all. 1.2 thousand of these already. 74 of those. Nothing seems to be moving here. Hydrogen. Why are we out of hydrogen? What's going on here? Oh, oxygen. I'm going to dump excess on that so it keeps going. There we go. I probably ought to make this. I might need that one to run faster. I don't think I put an upgrade in that one. Maybe put an upgrade in this just to make sure it's got plenty of water going through it. So it should be filling up really fast here. Doesn't seem to be filling up at all though, does it? So let's see here. Fluids. The back. Oh, input. Yeah, that's why. Okay. I turned that off for some reason. Trying to click buttons to figure out what goes where. So what we do is we just have the crusher. So we're just crushing bread because it seems to give a decent amount. 7. Might be able to get the exact same amount from wheat. I don't know. I haven't tested it. Doesn't really matter. We have a ton of this here. So we got these going right into the pressurized reaction chamber, which you got to have hydrogen and water. So we put this back here because this one, the separator, it has to have water. And then it's going to do its thing. It's going to stay empty. But anyway, it's going to give us our hydrogen and our oxygen. So with that, we just dump the excess on this. I could put a big old tank on there and just hold a bunch of oxygen. I don't know that I have a big old tank for oxygen. Hydrogen. I mean, I got a bunch of hydrogen here. We probably take out some of this here. I don't know if it'll let us just sit this in here. It doesn't seem that it will. But we should be able to just pump a whole bunch of that out, basically. I don't even know if that's moving. Doesn't seem to be moving. It doesn't seem like it's needed at all on here, to be honest. Besides that, I think that's a gas. So we'd have to add to the gases, to the back. We have input on that, so it should bring it in if it's going to, but I don't think it's going to. Anyway, we've got, even if it does, it doesn't matter. It might have taken some out of there, but it's not really going to matter. It should do fine just on its own like this, with everything and the speeds that it's got. I might have put speeds in there. Yeah. We should have some speed in there. I don't know how to check that. But it's in there. Well, we can check this because we know we put some in there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right there. Speed. And this one here, no speed. And then we put speeds in this one. And an energy on that one because we got a few speeds in that one. And then in this one, we put a speed in there as well. 6 out of 8. I think this one was 2 out of 8 is it. But it already needed some efficiencies in there. It doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't like those plugs all that much. But we've already got 102, so basically it just goes into the crusher, and then from the, it'll auto export. You just got to put that auto eject on. It'll go right into here, make sure it's obviously lined up with this for the output. Those are the hardest part, is all the inputs, outputs. There's just a lot of them. They are easier now than they used to be, which I'm thankful for. Or I just understand them better now. And then pressurized reaction chamber. The biofuel go into there, and then we need hydrogen, which this right here will make the hydrogen, and then we're dumping the excess on there, and water goes into this one as well as this one. And then that puts its excess out into here. So we've got ethanol going into there, and then we've got liquid ethanol coming out as well as the oxygen going in there. But this right here should produce we should have everything we need. This is oxygen's dumping excess on here. I don't have a way to dump excess on here, as we have clearly more of this than we need, so this is going to slowly fill up on us, which is okay. And I can't dump any excess on here, but so that's probably the only thing we'd need a tank for. We got oxygen, hydrogen. That one's empty, but it's a little one. But we could take and put 64 and 64. Yeah, they're just little ones. I guess we could see if we can put one of these in here and just fill it up. I don't know if it'll let us do that. I don't think it'll let us do that, which is fine, but this is just doing way more than it needs to on here, and I'm afraid that's going to fill up sooner than anything else is, because it seems to be doing that. I don't want to toggle operation. Yeah, I'd like to dump the excess on that. Maybe we could do one of these here, because this one's what, liquid. So we do this up here, go to fluids, output on the right, output on the front. See if that'd stick that in there, because I'd like to put any excess in there. Doesn't seem to be doing that though, but it is pulling it out of the right, so that's a thing. Oop, we gotta go to, wait, that's fluids. Liquid, fluid. Did we go to fluid? Yeah, output right, output front. And then on this one, front, output, input. I don't know, I have them all on. I mean, this is This one need, oh, okay, this is going to be for gases. I need a tank for liquids, don't I? We got to go with the tanks for the liquids. I knew that. I don't want a basic. Can we go a little bit bigger than basic with this? Yeah, we can go a little bit bigger with that one. I don't have any of that right now. We should be able to put those in here. There we go. So we can put excess in this one here. And then that'll hold a bunch of that. We'll just get rid of all of that out of there. And then turn that off for a minute. Ooh, man, that's a lot. I'd like to kind of hold this amount on this one here. I'd like to go bigger than this tank here, though. I'd like it to hold this one and pull from this one. And stop pulling from this one. I don't know if that'll do that or not. We'll watch it for a minute. But I'd like it to, for this to be the reservoir, for this to be the overflow, because either way it's still going to be more than this one is. And then maybe slow something else down. But I need to get a few hundred of these, because that is clearly not enough. I'm going to need a few of these. I'm going to need some of this, some of that, some of the other. I don't know really how many of these I actually do need total, but it's a few. So I need to have all of this set up, and I didn't even think about that yesterday, so my apologies. But yeah, we definitely need to go bigger with that tank. Yeah, because this one's a way bigger one. Not this one. No, none of these are. This is what I'd like to get into, is the ultimate. I'd like to upgrade that, so I'm going to have to go upstairs and do some more setups from things. But this is the little setup I got for just making a whole bunch of these. I should have left it upstairs and going, but I didn't even think to look ahead to see, okay, I only need a few of these to make this one thing, but no, there's always going to be more. And then I still have to make a setup for these, which is just, it's water, and we already have this upstairs. Just nuclear waste going through this into here. And then we'll run that through. I've already got some of these going upstairs. I haven't checked in a hot minute. Close. Close. Probably just leave those open. We have everything contained. Alright, we got a few of these. I do want to do more than that though, so let's go with another couple of stacks of these. And this should auto pull them. Yeah, and then that's sped up, so that should go fairly quick on this. Is we're gonna have to, oh, I needed those. We're gonna have to run those through outside. But everything down here seems to be, or up here seems to be going, there it is. Been looking for you. I don't even know what I'm gonna use this stuff for. Biofuel. For out of that machine, anyway. I don't know. It was kind of neat. I just set it up for fun on there. We haven't gotten a whole ton done. I'm not trying to speed through all of this. I'm just trying to get it set up to where it's running nice and smooth. And then I'll set up a few things to run off of this once I'm done with this. I don't know if I'll just pipe this back downstairs or if I'll just take one of these and put it downstairs and let the other one fill up. That seems like a good idea, because I'd like to set that other machine up over here. It'll probably cover some of this, but I'd like to set it up right here and then maybe just run a pipe back down off of here, because I got this one going into this one, so it just fills this one up and then it'll fill the next one up. But I'd like to pipe out of this one here on that. What in the hell? You don't want that stuff, but I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll move this into the end and then we can just pipe out of that one and just bring it straight down into here and we can do our thing there. I need to change that out. that block. I don't like that here, so let's get our concrete back and fix our floor. I know there's probably a better, more smooth way to set this bad boy up. But I could have hid this underneath. It doesn't like me running the energy with the universal cables. I could probably just put its own cables on there, but as I should be able to run off of 1 point from right here, and then just run it along the bottom and then attach anything I need to onto that. But as you can see, we're already at 177, and then we just set this up this morning. So everything seems to be going swimmingly. This doesn't seem to be too overkilled on here, but it is making a lot. And this is staying full, so we're good. Everything should be alright. I need to make that bigger, and then I can eventually shut some of this stuff off. Or just shut it completely off. But I want to see if we can get a few thousand of these. Or a couple thousand of those at least. That way we always have extra. I don't think I really need to go any higher than what we have on this. Right here, it's just sitting on 2 still. It's just been chugging along. This thing here still produces power, but whatever. This is probably way bigger than we needed to go, and we could still crank it up. But like I said, when I crank it to like 3, you can just watch the water start to drain. So I would need to pop another. We can try that real quick. What's that, a fission reactor port? Man, there's a lot of fission reactor port. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some stuff here. We gotta make some of these. So that's what I needed to set up. I need to do another infuser. Okay, so infuser. Oh goodness, I really need an elevator down here or something on this side. Just gonna leave those doors open. Plump. Dump. Let's grab a stack of these and do some Derman dust. 2 stacks of that. I don't think I have any speeds in this one. Nope. So with that, speed upgrades, just 2 should be enough in here. These speed upgrades do seem to be decent. Okay, so should have that, and then 2 more ports. I really want to test it out here and see, because I don't know that both of these tanks are doing that, or are these, I don't know that all 4 of these sinks are working in here. Just shut that off for a second here. Okay, let's put that there. And then we can put that there and then do our sink here. Let's just put 1 sink on it and see if it makes a difference and not even have that sink. Okay, and let's turn it on. Okay, that's draining out. So that is actually pumping that much in. Okay, so let's scram. Let's turn that off. Let's get these sinks back on here. And then we've got that one on there, and we're going to need another sink. Plus we're going to need, another sink, another sink, another sink. Man, that seems to be excessive. Okay, let's just grab a bunch of these. 1, 2, boink, Boink. And then we can throw this sink here. Do this and this. Alright, let's turn this back on. Double make sure. It's holding it just fine. Sucking up a lot of steam. Change that to 3, see if that just kills it. I would like to just delete the steam off of here. It should do that, but I just don't know if it's gonna or not. Kick that back on. Kick that back on. And that one should still be connected. Let's turn that off, let that drain back out, that steam. Hopefully we don't have to put another steam port on there. Make sure that that is still exiting here. This is such a pain. Got that full of weird crap too. Oxygen and water. I don't know what I did with my wand. Let me double check to make sure I didn't... I stuck it in here. Okay, output coolant. Make sure that is outputting. Oh, and then we might... I don't know if... Do we have one of those in there? Man, that's a lot. I'll let that burn down for a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, that should be good on that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough to blast that out. This doesn't seem to be doing shit over here anymore. It's moving now, ain't it? Yeah, and that steam's just climbing. Set that back to 2. Seems to be the sweet spot right there. So we need to get another port here, I believe. So get that tossed there, toss that there, throw one of those on. See if we can get that to poop out faster than that. That's just craziness. Let's take these off of here. It might be better to run 2 of them onto here, but I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, it pumps that steam in really quick like. Yeah, it goes right back up. So I'm going to have to figure out a better setup for this because I don't understand it fully still, because I would like this to just kick out and be done as fast as possible. Especially being we're making the fuel way faster than it's burning it up. I just don't want this to start getting way up here. I don't even know if it would matter, but I just don't want to. I do like the idea of it. So maybe we need to make another import for here. I guess, possibly. See if maybe that's the... Oh, wait here. I didn't do that. No wonder why. Come on, man. I wasn't even running them out of both of them. Yeah, that's draining that down a lot faster. Let's take this and back off. See if that'll work better. And all of these should still be good. We're going to have to stick the waste one back out. Put that back in there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's sucking that one down a lot faster there. Now we can set it on 3. Oh yeah, see, we got that. It should be able to go to 4 was my thinking, because we doubled it. And then this bad boy here should just be dumping any excess and it won't even matter. So we should be good on that. And then this, we don't ever use this one, so it won't matter on that one. We just want this to process it as fast as we could. That's what we was waiting for right there, that water. See how that's sucking all that water out? And that's with all of those, so let's do another sink here. Oh, we already have another sink right there, so let's throw another sink here. Do that. Throw that in there. See if that helps. Look at that. Drain that out. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we were 1 sink shy, so that should slowly fill that back up now. Stop that from going. Man, that's a lot of sinks. And we could set the condensers, some condensers on this, and put liquid back in there, and that'd also help. But this seems to be alright here. Maybe it's just the pipes on here. If we did a better piping on here, this would work better. I don't know, because this is pretty fast. I mean, for this just being a crappy pipe, it does really move. It moves a lot of stuff, but not as well as others would. So let's just turn that off for a second, let that water fill back up. And then activate it. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, we're good. Plumb full. Steam's completely empty. We're good now. And we still have that bad boy on at least 4. Go all the way to 78. Blow it up. Everything's good. So with all that being good, and check this. This is doing well. This is filling up so fast. Dang. This is keeping full. We're dumping excess on this, but it's still filling that up. I'd really like to have a dump excess on this one here. That'd be nice instead of it just filling up and having nowhere to go. Because we're making that way faster than we need. And I can dump this one later as well. I mean, if I need, I can stick another tank on there. But we should be able to, now that we're fabricating that other stuff, upgrade one of those to be a little bit better than that. Hopefully we can just upgrade that one with the fluid already in it. Even if it deletes it, it's fine. Okay, I got these. Put those in there. And then we should be able to take these to the next level. We just need the refined in there. How much did we have left on diamond? None. Perfect. Refined. I don't know how many of these we could do. Maybe throw it all in there. We could make more of that later, if needed. Yeah, that'd be alright. Get some of these done. Okay, and then we can go, now we can go with that tank. Mark. Just a basic tank, and then upgrade that basic tank, and then upgrade that tank again, and then upgrade that tank again, and then we are good. I could have upgraded this one that's already on there, but nah, It's fine the way it is. We'll have to probably readjust it. Make sure it's going to put everything in there that we need. Still, it should. As soon as this goes again. Should be working now. I don't know where that just went. Get that done. Server might be lagging here. This should still be pumping that out and into here. None of that should have changed because none of these don't have settings on them. Yeah, it's full again. Which means this should start filling up. There we go. Now we're seeing it fill up. Fill up. Yoink. And then empty that one out. And now we'll have that again. And there we go. That'll be a little bit better. We'll let that run for a while. Hopefully that'll hit a couple of thousand in no time before this fills up. If not, we'll just drain out everything in here and do it again and again and again. 2,000 of these, 3.7 thousand of those. I think we're good on those. Those ought to be just fine now. I don't even think I could probably turn my wheat off now that we've got a ton of wheat. I don't need that. Just do a few extras of these just to make sure. Cool, we should be good on all of that. Everything should be good. Everything should be working just fine. If it's pulling out and pushing out and shoving out, everything is good. Everything's powered, everything's working. This loud bad boy here, everything's doing fine. Everything's fine on this. Make sure everything's good up here. Yep, everything's good. Oh yeah, that's moving along nicely. Nice and quick. A little bit better now, double that speed. Which means by tomorrow, we should have, and I fixed this up too. Just finished putting it out. This is now 4 blocks out. It's not uneven like it was. And then I decorated a little bit, threw some vines on here, threw a little bit of stone fence looking stuff, which I kind of like that. Kind of goes with that, and then added some vines on here yesterday. And it's looking prettier. And I just kind of wanted it to look a little bit better than just an eyesore there, kind of match the building a little bit. I didn't put a top on it, we went with the glass instead. Sunshine, let it through type of thing, you know. I mean, it doesn't really actually have to have sunshine through there, it'd be fine, but I just figured, you know, greenhouse style, go with the glass on there. We might be able to do just a little bit better of a job because that is pretty square still, and they do look like 2 big ass tanks. But they look better than they did, but we can keep working on stuff like that as we go. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching and following along, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!